Guess who's cooking today?
You.
Yes, Italiano.
Finally.
By request. Actually, it was Anne-Marie Gavard, one of the people, one of our loyal watchers, viewers. She actually suggested a little chicken catcher Joe Torre, as I like to call it.
And I'm finally getting a break, which is great.
Oh yeah, exactly. But this is a good dish. This is a hearty dish. It's not truly a summer dish. I do have an Italian summer dish planned down the road, but we're at it. We have chicken thighs. I looked in the refrigerator. I said,
That's what we have.
It's chicken cacciatore. I think we're going to try to move fast here because we tape this at different times of the day. Depends upon the day of the week and also the hour of the day. But it's like really close to dinner time and we really are starving right now.
As usual.
We're going to move fast. So we're going to use chicken thighs for this. You can use a kind of a blend of chicken thighs and just different chicken parts. Try to at least, I usually go healthy. I take the skin off because somebody here is always watching her girlish figure. That's me. No.
Me? No. Let me tell you.
That's not you.
Who
No, that's me.
weighs himself every morning? More than once
Once a day? No, I'm never.
Awful.
That's how you keep track. If you're getting sloppy, you know in a hurry if you weigh yourself 4 times a day. Anyway, olive oil, drizzle that into the pan. What I've done, I have all-purpose flour, and in the flour, I've mixed a little bit of some dry Italian seasonings. You can do that. Don't have to do that.
Why we have fresh herbs.
Fresh. But that's part of the making of this dish. Actually, it makes a little more of a rustic feel when the herbs are dry. They're a little it's a little bit of a different thing. But yeah.
So you don't wet it on anything. You just put it directly.
Just put it into the flour, and again, the flour has been blended.
Oh, that's new.
Salt, pepper, and again some Italian seasoning. Whatever it is you like. I put a little more oregano, dried oregano in here. I do have some fresh oregano, and I do have some fresh basil that I'm going to use as we go along. But there are also variations to chicken cacciatore.
Sure, depending on the region or everything.
Exactly, north to south.
Yes, and everybody does their own kind of little thing. So what is this version?
Okay, this I think leans towards Ozone Park, Queens. No, this leans towards southern.
Very Italian.
Southern, well, it was when I was growing up. Southern Italy. And further south, they tend to use olives and or capers into the cacciatore. I don't have capers today. I wanted to try that, but I've never done it that way.
I'm not a lover of capers.
No? I like it. Hey, let's see if this is hot enough.
Oh,
it's almost sizzling. It's almost sizzling. So what I have here are 4 thighs because I don't really like using just the breast for chicken cacciatore because it tends to be, it dries out. And I like to leave the skin on a little bit, on some of the pieces at least, because that just adds, it's not great for you, but boy, it adds the flavor. With this in particular, this dish, you can play around with it the way you want. In terms of the vegetables you're adding, I'm going to be adding in basically onions, peppers, garlic, olives, and mushrooms. Mushrooms may add a little extra moisture content to it. That's not typically what I put in, but again, the refrigerator had some mushrooms left in it, and I said, we better save these.
Yeah, they're about to
so
we need to do them.
That is what we're doing. You didn't catch my joke at the beginning, being the baseball aficionado that you are, when I said chicken catcher Joe Torre. There was a baseball player in my days of growing up.
I know who Joe Torre is.
Oh, you know Joe Torre?
Yes.
Oh.
I mean, not know what he does, but I know the name.
He
and
played.
It's related to
He played quarterback. No, just.
No, really?
No,
Shut up. Isn't Joe Torre like a manager?
He was a manager for the Mets and other teams thereafter.
There you go.
But he was also an MVP. But his sister,
yeah, you know me.
His sister was a nun, and she taught at my school, Nativity BVM in Ozone Park, Queens. Speaking of which, then she became the principal, and so we got to meet Joe Torre a few times. So what we're going to do with these, we're going to brown them up, and then we're going to take them out and plate them on the side, and that's when we're going to get the sauce going. So these have been browning.
Are we eat it like that?
Well, not yet, because it didn't cook all the way through. Good luck with that. Let me know how it works out for you. When I see you in the emergency room. Yes. You can't wait for the food to actually be cooked. But this is just mainly brown now on the outside. Nice little coating. And you're going to leave the little leftovers, because that's the good stuff.
That's where the
that's right. We're going to add a little more olive oil in here real quick.
Oil.
Then I'm going to throw in my onions.
Wow.
And I learned a little trick the other day. You may have heard of this person who cooks, this Giada gal. She's a newcomer. She's an up-and-coming, chef. Where's my spoon? She makes a little bit of a bed.
Of onions?
With the onions, and then puts the garlic on top so that the garlic doesn't burn, because when garlic burns, it does tend to become bitter.
Yeah.
That's not cool. So the
Doesn't
garlic,
Italians just take the
they take it out. They throw a clove in or
Yeah.
two and they pull it out. That's real Italian cooking. But right now we're going to get the onions going, and then we're going to throw in the peppers. You can use, any kind of sweet pepper. If you want to toss in a little bit of hot pepper, feel free to do that too. But
smells really good.
it smells
I wore
good.
an Italian sort of
I
dress.
see that. You're looking very sexy, I might add. And the dress, it's a little too nice for over in the kitchen.
Yeah, because
There's
I'm
going to be
not doing
sauce
anything
splattering
else.
all over. I'm going to give this a little more chance to become translucent with the veggies cook down. Some people also will dice up a little bit of celery and carrots. What we're going to do next is throw in a can of crushed tomatoes.
I'm going to
whatever.
move back.
Whatever your tomatoes of choice
I'm
might be.
afraid.
Here we go.
I want to stay in my cigarette.
What are you drinking there?
I'm drinking, is it Alegría?
No,
What are we
it's an
drinking?
Albarino. Yeah, it's one of our faves.
It's really good.
That's really not the wine per se to drink with this. I would drink a red wine with this, and I will be at dinner.
Too hot.
No such thing as still a red wine. But I'm actually going to add a little bit of that to here. I didn't have an Italian. I had an Italian white in the house a few days ago, but it didn't last.
It's gone.
Didn't stick around very long, like most bottles of wine in the house. But again, this is simmering nicely. The next thing is add about a cup of chicken stock. I would also do here, again, this is a little, for me, unusual. I'm going to throw in the mushrooms. This
Well,
chopped up.
mushrooms just add
They add water to it also.
Stuff.
And a little, the
They're
earthiness.
good for your brain.
Well, we've got to go shopping. Time to stock up on the mushrooms.
Are
But
you talking about yourself?
so what I'm going to do at this point, because we have pretty much all the liquid we're going to get in here, outside of the white wine, take out my chicken and start to place it back in the bath,
Ooh.
because this is a bath, but it's a good bath. You never run me a chicken cacciatore bath, do you? Something with a little tomato and garlic and basil. And
By the way,
yes.
as international as I can be,
Yes. You've never had chicken
I
cacciatore.
like chicken ketchup.
This is exciting. I'm excited now. Wow. Well, I mean, you've exposed me to quite a few firsts. Not only Puerto Rican dishes, but also different cultures, Asian dishes, Indian cuisine.
Especially Indian cuisine. You were not a lover of Indian cuisine.
No, and
Actually, our third date? The second date? Third date.
no, that was a Moroccan restaurant.
I know. I'm just
I thought
asking you.
somebody forgot. Oh, was that a test?
No.
I remember the.
I'm just asking. I took you to a Moroccan place.
Sure did.
And it was really
And
good.
it was really good. I had
And
a little.
You had a chicken tagine.
I had a tagine, and
For the first time.
then I ended up doing what? I bought her a tagine, and here's the tagine I bought her. See, I bought her a nice tagine, and you know how many times we ate out of this tagine? Twice.
Now we know why he gave it
In
to
3
me.
years.
Just cook.
Yeah, you don't, but you don't. Okay, so this is simmering. Last
I'm
thing.
offended.
Oh, you were offended.
I cook.
It's just kind of a mixed bag of Italian olives. Some are diced up. And this will add a little brininess almost to it, a little bit of a salty bite. Again, the further south you go in Italy, they tend to add olives and or capers.
They go more Mediterranean
Yeah.
on that.
Well, basically, it's like anything else. Based on what grows best in the region,
Exactly, that's what they put
that's
on
what
it.
goes in the pan.
But this is, it's funny because this could be like a pollo guisado almost.
Pollo
with
guisado?
different- Like pollo guisado.
He was a
It's
great
like
shortstop.
Chicken stew.
Oh.
Chicken stew.
Oh, that's chicken stew, pollo guisado?
Stew. Pollo guisado.
Guisado.
Please hang up and try again.
Guisado.
Guisado. I'm still learning. It's not going to be easy.
Pollo guisado.
I know. The smell of basil. It's summer. It's fresh. It's about being alive. And it's grown in our garden. Have we mentioned we have a garden?
The thing is that if you see this garden,
Well, it's not a garden. It's pots.
it's a
little.
pot this big. That's it.
We have a few of
Better
them.
than nothing.
It's not just one herb growing,
One day.
So we're going to take a little break. I'm going to cover this. I'm just checking back at my ingredients to make sure I didn't leave anything out.
We never do that.
That never happens. What I will do, Just a little bit. Can I
Of course, he's gonna put red pepper flakes.
some red pepper flakes.
Of course.
Not a lot.
There's
We
not-
let that simmer a little bit.
And I'm hungry.
We go about 40-45 minutes so
I
that
guess
all the
once
flavors
it's
really
cooked.
soak in.
And it's halfway cooked, so.
I did forget something.
Oh, what?
So, gotta
Pour it in.
Put a little white wine in there. Can you?
You see,
put
we
princess?
always.
I was
forget
just.
something.
I did that to make her feel good. I knew I had to put the wine in. Me forget putting wine in.
Okay.
Just a little, not a lot. Oh, that's too much. Now it's drunk. Now it's drunken chicken cacciatore.
It's a little salt.
Let's go easy with that because the olives are still in there releasing their salt.
Yeah, but you didn't put that many olives there.
You oversalt. You can't take it back. Then you eat the meal and you go. And then you know what happens? 11 o'clock at night. It's time to go to bed.
thirsty.
I'm so thirsty. I don't know why I can't quench my thirst. I'm so thirsty. Because you've been sucking on a salt cube all day. We're gonna have our therapy session. We'll be
my
back at the
God.
when this is done, and we'll meet you at the table. Right. I think we made it. We made it back to the rooftop outside. Setting up.
And it's a little hot.
It's a little hot. This is the hottest day we've had, I think, so
I
far
know.
on the roof.
I like it.
We
So
made it
it's
to
fun.
90. We're plated up. Have a little salad. We have a little something she doesn't want me to mention.
It's cauliflower rice
Cauliflower.
again.
Okay. I'm gonna spoon out a little bit more of this.
You do that for yourself.
And chicken
I mean, I would love to, but I'm having issues.
Oh, now we have to
with
share
the stomach.
issues with the stomach. Buon appetito. Very hot, I'm sure. But one thing about chicken cacciatore also, the longer it sits and waits and absorbs all of these flavors, a day or so later, and you heat it up,
Oh,
it's
tomorrow
usually
it's gonna be even
it's
so
10
much
times better
But it's good.
if it survives.
Very good.
But I'm going to give this a shot. Can you pass me the red pepper flakes, please? But in the meantime, we kicked up an Italian dish for you for those who were requesting that. I hope this helps. And this is one of those recipes, again, you can kind of play around with, make it your own. And if you do tweak it, like we said in previous episodes, you can get us at Chris and Edmi's, plural, kitchen, at gmail.com. Just send us videos, send us pictures. We'll try to get them into the show.
And suggestions.
And
It's right here. Look at it.
What's right here?
No, here.
Oh, there it is.
The
No,
address.
it's over.
Here.
No, it's right. No, there. We're new at this. I think it's time to say
Goodbye and. Oh, Buen Provecho. I'm sorry, I can't drink too much. Salud.
you can say Buen Provecho without drinking.
Exactly.
Stay safe, stay well, and we will see you next time.